Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody's shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Delay of game will cost them 5. Quarters formation here for the defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Finds his mark. They'll mark him at the 22.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, the big guy's not fast enough. We use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
The Dublin Celtic Tigers come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October we'll be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. And that's Barry in on the stop.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. They give it to him on the counter. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Dublin Celtic Tigers come out in the pistol. The Celtic Tigers take it from the 43. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
The Dublin Celtic Tigers have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Takes it out of the eye. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. It's first down as they head to the line. Press coverage all the way. The give out of the eye. He is tackled down at the 38-yard line. And with that, let's take a look at the Tigers' offense. And boy, are they difficult to get to the sideline, as this team knows how, better than anyone in the league, knows how to convert on third down. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. They call his name again. Brought down at the 32.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Dublin Celtic Tigers from the 32. Gets it out for the completion. And he's brought to the ground.
The Tigers really caught the defense by surprise, didn't they, Jim? It wasn't a run, it was a pass, and he gets the first down.
The Celtic Tigers now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone. First down following the long play. The quarterback with the give to the fullback. Just 2 yards to go. Second and goal from the 2. Getting away from the pressure. Touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score.
Anytime the offense is near the goal line, You got to be alert for the quarterback moving and trying to run with the football. Nobody on the defense is watching the quarterback, and he just scrambles in easily for the touchdown.
He'll take it from the 6. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Black Knights from the 22. Gurley's on the toss. Gets the football.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down here after the run. Murray's taking the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. The Black Knights still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Murray's going to take the handoff now. Brought down at the 41-yard line. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Gurley's going to secure the handoff. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt. Third down on the way. Quarters formation here for the defense. With 2 hands, he has it. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Another third down stop right there and into the second quarter of play now. We really haven't seen this offense on track quite yet.
Yeah, let's give all the credit to the defense. I like how they're playing on the defensive side. The defensive coordinator's making good calls, and they are making it happen.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and 6.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. The Black Knights go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Celtic Tigers offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
First down at the 40. Donald gets to the quarterback and makes the tackle.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping the run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
The big sack on the last play brings up second down and 11. The Black Knights with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. They're setting up screen. Donald's all over the ball carrier. Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
First down at the 50. Handoff made. And it's Eric Berry who brings him down.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The football rests at the 44.
Get ready. Run, steady up. Run, steady up.
Second and 4. Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Coming to the line at the 15-yard line.
Now 1st and 10. Has his target. And he gains maybe 3.
The Tigers offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. The Black Knights defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line.
Toss play. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Games in the NFL can hinge on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd short run, and now it's 4th down.
The kick is good. How important was it, Phil, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
Benjamin's going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Black Knights on offense. You'll remember the last time they were on the field, they faced that decision in opponent's territory and opted to go for it instead of kicking the field goal.
Yeah, I would think they're pretty motivated coming back out in the field, especially since they got nothing out of that last drive. I agree with the decision to go for it on 4th down. They just need better execution from the offensive players.
The Black Knights in the pistol formation. The Black Knights take it from the 23. Kendricks in on the tackle.
Not only does he know the situation, when you have the football in your hands, you want to get out of bounds to stop the clock. But I'm sure the quarterback in the huddle, before he called the play, said, look, if you get a chance, get out of bounds. The chance was there. Big mistake. Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this, where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass. Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
3rd and 4. They're going to run it on the toss. Breaks out of that one. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Get ready.
Gurley's taking it on the screen. Has the first down. Now looking for more. On his way. They bring him to the turf. The Black Knights use another timeout here, and they have one left.
Stepping up to the line at the 4-yard line.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Handoff, running right through the trenches.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown. When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
This will be the last play. Touchdown. That'll close the gap. And as we approach halftime, that touchdown certainly makes the lead look a lot less secure than it was just a few minutes ago.
It's going to change those halftime speeches, isn't it? One team is going to say, hey, look, we've played awful, but we found a way to hang into the game. And the other team has to be disappointed. They dominated, and now they're in a close contest.
The Black Knights now getting ready to kick it away. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's put the ball on the tee, and he's about to kick off. The second half is officially underway. Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. Fights through contact, and he's on the sidelines out of bounds. The Black Knights offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Double tight end formation. First down at the 27. Airing it out. Makes the play.
The Black Knights did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First and 10. Will go ground. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
The Tigers defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Get ready.
Second down and a long way to go. An open lane. Avoids the hit and slides.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
The Black Knights, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
First down here after the run. Toss to the outside. Gurley's met after a gain of 8.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Keeps it, pushing ahead. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front. And it's swatted away.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
The offense back out on the field here for this 4th and short play.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Handoff, dives across, and he's in for the touchdown.
The head coach decides he wants to be the aggressor in this situation. On 4th and goal, he goes for it. Nice play call that time.
The Black Knights with an extra point try on the way. Extra point was good. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Celtic Tigers really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything's working on the offensive side.
First down at the 20. Outside now on the toss. Gains 12.
The Tigers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Black Knights defense now is going to go nickel. Toss to the outside. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second down and 3 following that nice run. Bailey takes down the quarterback.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
It's 3rd and 13 here after the sack. The Dublin Celtic Tigers need to get to the 42 for the first down. On the money. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. I would have thought by the 3rd quarter that maybe this offense would have solved the riddle, but once again, they're taking off the field here.
I think we both thought that they would solve this somewhere here in the 3rd quarter, but you know what? Once again, we are wrong. It was a another bad drive and a bad job on third down, and they march off the field one more time.
He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. Still more than a quarter left in the game, and with that touchdown, they're well within striking distance.
Oh, they're right there now. Now you can sit back and change what you were trying to do. You don't have to play with desperation. You got to, now what you've done by scoring, you've made the other team have to come out and play and take some chances.
1st and 10. They run the counter play. Charging ahead. Gaines is there to make the tackle. The defense accepts the penalty.
The Black Knights guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
1st down coming up. The Black Knights set at the line. Dime package. Out of the gun. Has the reception all alone.
The Tigers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That 1st down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Heading to the 4th quarter, and Phil Simms, these offenses have been held in check so far. Do you expect that to continue?
Oh, absolutely. We've seen so much here so far. In other words, defenses have kind of dominated the play, so there's no reason to think that all of a sudden these offenses are going to turn things around. And, hey, I think whichever defense comes up with the big play is the one that's going to win this game.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. Second down. The Dublin Celtic Tigers line up. Split backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
I think, Jim, you know, when you got a close game like this, it's 3rd and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. You know, don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that can turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with his decision.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down. The Celtic Tigers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Looks like they're in press coverage here. That's going to be a timeout charged to the offense. Third down now. The Black Knights defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. He's wide open for the grab.
The Tigers did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
This play set up by the long gainer. They'll go ground. Picks up 8 here. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
The Tigers have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Coming up to the line at the 7. They'll run it here. That picks up 7. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Play after play after play here on this drive. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Bailey takes down the quarterback.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. This is a time when the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one. What a drive this has been. Time is running out here in the fourth, and the defense is trying to preserve this win.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Got the completion.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Goal at the 4. The offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 4 to stay on the field. Out of the shotgun formation. Catch made. Bailey's going to make the tackle.
A major play made by the defense to stand tall and get the ball back with less than a quarter to play.
Oh, man, if this is a fight, they might stop it. The defense is just taking control and dominating the offense. That was another nice series by the defense.
First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. And he comes down. No, the defender tips it out.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
Second down with the defense ready to pounce. We're late in the fourth, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. Tackles in the end zone, and this is a safety. Going to try his luck here. Gets out past the 30, brought down near the 35.
The Celtic Tigers set to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on 4th down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that 4th down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up 4th down situations.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering why didn't they just kick the football and go for the 3?
Well, when you start listening to the fans, next thing you know, Jim, you're sitting next to them. So you got to do what you think is right. That's what the coach did. I do not disagree with what he did.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. That's a gain of only a yard.
I don't know what to say there, Jim. I don't get it. You run the football in this situation, and my question is why? And I'm sure that's going to be a question this coach is going to hear from all the reporters when this game is over.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. The Dublin Celtic Tigers are coming off a one-sided win a week ago, but they trail in a nail-biter here, Phil.
Yeah, last week's game, that doesn't happen too often in the NFL to just blow a team out. So this is what this league is all about. Close games and playing tough in these kind of moments.
Third down coming up, needing a first at this point. The Dublin Celtic Tigers from the 32.
He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
You got to know the situations here as a player. And I'm sure he was told in the huddle by the quarterback, if you get a chance running the football, get out of bounds, save the time for us because we need it. Gets tackled in bounds, and now the clock is really working against him.
The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go. They'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. The Celtic Tigers from the 32. He'll throw it over the middle.
It's one of the real pressure moments of this game. The defense had him in 4th down and then gives up the first.
How about all that pressure on the offense? And, man, did they come through. What a job they gave themselves. 4 more downs to work with.
The Dublin Celtic Tigers come to the line, 4th quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Dublin Celtic Tigers take it from the 28.
Phil, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and if you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
Celtic Tigers call for a timeout. They're in field goal range and should have a chance to win this game. Set now, the game on the line right here. He makes it, and the celebration is underway.
Another win here today, and we're starting to think maybe we could talk undefeated season. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, it is crazy, and the pressure truly does build against undefeated teams. But that is a pressure that you like. And I say it to you all the time.